And we are back with 99 in the news. And today we're talking about Donald Trump defends weak dollar. Economic analysts respond. And I was one of the people that they asked to respond. And I was quite forceful about this because this is something that I've studied extensively. I said a weaker dollar does have certain benefits, particularly for multinational corporations and U.S. exporters. It makes American goods more competitive abroad and can boost earnings when foreign profits are converted back into dollars. Now, I also said, but let's be clear, the US is a consumer driven, import heavy economy. A weaker dollar makes imports more expensive, which can drive inflation. So while there are benefits on the corporate side, it also hurts households by increasing the cost of everyday goods. I also said Trump's comments on inflation were absolutely false, as consumers are still facing price increases in many areas. Guys, he's dead wrong. We're still seeing elevated prices in areas like energy, particularly piped gas and household essentials. Food costs continue to climb, especially meat, and many families are seeing higher utility bills. Disinflation doesn't mean prices are falling, it just means they're rising more slowly, but they're still rising. I also said the US dollar's weakness stems from a mix of concerns over US fiscal policy. Continued deficit spending and ballooning debt levels have led to questions about the long term economic stability of the United States. Since the dollar is the world's reserve currency, its strength is tied to the global trust in our economy. So, despite no rate cuts yet this year, the dollar has weakened due to shifting interest rate expectations and a broader macroeconomic backdrop. Historically, higher U.S. interest rates attract capital, strengthening the dollar. But even with relatively high interest rates, the dollar is off to one of its worst starts in decades. So, the moral of the story is Donald Trump was saying that there's benefits to having a weaker dollar. Of course, if you're an export heavy economy, that is absolutely the case. So, however, we are more import heavy, which not so much. Now, again, if we're looking to onshore or reshore most of the manufacturing processes back into the United States and do more exporting, this could be good. But for now, this is not necessarily a good thing because when we have inflation the way it is, it just exacerbates the problem. What say you? Thank you guys for listening to 99 in the news. Until next time.